cut the TV down. It don't need to be this loud. What's going on, y'all? I want to talk to you about some stuff, and it's been on my heart, so I want to speak on it. All right. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I am. I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming.
Now, is anybody gonna say it? Is anybody gonna say it? Is anybody gonna really say what they thinking about this man? Like, anybody with discernment? Is anybody gonna say it? I know y'all thought it. I mean, I'm just saying, ain't nobody thinking what I thought. Prince on point. Exactly. He said what I thought. Right. I'm just using astute observation or whatever the case is. And look, let me say this, right? Let me say this. Off the break, the man comes in and says that he's been sexually harassed by another man for years. For years. For years. Years, ladies and gentlemen. Years. To me, that's a red flag. That's a red flag to me. Because he's a man. He's not a child. Now, let me make this clear. Is it possible for a man to be sexually harassed by another man in the workplace? Absolutely. How many of you all have heard of a man being sexually harassed in the workplace for years? By show of ones, how many of you all have heard of a man being sexually harassed at a workplace for years? Somebody said one. Okay, by another man. Let's make this clear. By another man for years. Okay, we got a couple ones. I guess that happens. But when we talking about a man, right? It's just certain. I kind of want the men to answer this question, because men understand that that's not a possibility. If you a man, if you know who you are, what you about, what side that you playing on, that's not fitting to happen for years. That's all I'm saying. Yes, execs are weird, movie producers are weird, but if you in that field of work, you telling me you can't go to another producer? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? You telling me you had to work in the same confines as that same producer? Why? Tyler Perry is not the only movie producer. Am I making any sense here, ladies and gentlemen, at all? Or is it that Tyler Perry is the only act in town that he could have worked with? Allegedly, Tyler Perry. We don't know who he's talking about. But just saying, we say it hypothetically. If it is Tyler Perry or whatever movie producer, you telling me he couldn't go to somebody else? And if it's every movie producer, maybe you should go into the business of making your own films. Or, I mean, every last one of them can't be doing it, but I don't know, man. Y'all use y'all's mind and think about it. Think about what this man is saying here. We know the industry is demonic. We know it's wicked. We know it's evil. But I need y'all to listen to what he's saying. Let's go.
Amen. You know that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And
hold on, men tempting men. Men tempting men. Now, if you are a man that is heterosexual and you like women, a man can't tempt you to do a damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like this, just the wording of all of this is weird to me. And then he propositions the conversation with men have to deal with that. Men don't have to deal with any of that. Men don't have to deal with other men making those type of inappropriate advances at them. Because soon as you see the infraction, the violation, the foul on the plate, you as a grown man, that's your job to nip that in the bud, move on, do something else. That ain't for you. Off break. So what I'm seeing here is what I'm tired of, right? What's really getting on my nerves is these men, right? Victimizing themselves. Like what we're seeing with our men in the media is sad to me. It's absolutely sad that you got grown men who act like they can't defend themselves. They're coming off vulnerable, weak, effeminate. This is what media wants when it comes to our men. No type of accountability, no kind of any of that. Now, I don't know this full story. I don't know this man's full-blown story, but this doesn't seem right to me. Right? They're just making us come off as cowards. Like, I don't understand. When you a grown-ass man, you a grown man. So now all of a sudden, Cassie comes out. Now you got all these men. Cassie came out with her lawsuit against Diddy. She won. She was awarded what she was awarded. Now all of a sudden, all these men jumping up like they want to be Cassie. Then it was Hassan Campbell all over Vlad, selling his ass all over Vlad, throwing black folks under the bus, talking about how every family got somebody who's molesting their kids. You went to Vlad TV and told Vlad TV that every family, every black family has somebody that's molesting in the family. Like, what is happening in the media? Like, what are they doing to us? It's a sick thing, y'all, that we seeing. Anyway, let's continue.
That's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you.
And here he go using numerology, praying in public like the hypocrite, because a lot of these Christians are mainstream Christians are hypocrites. It tell you in the Bible not to cast your arms. Not to pray in public, not to do your alms in public. Now he says it's 11:11, and then he gets to praying, y'all. And is anybody gonna say it, right? Do y'all see what I see, y'all, or am I just tripping? But anybody gonna say it? Damn it, Christian Keys. You a good actor, bro, but you ain't that damn good of an actor, sir. You just not that damn good of an actor. Anyway, let's continue.
Forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God.
So the new door is to be getting on social media, emasculating yourself, saying you got violated by other men as a grown man. That's the new door right there, y'all. Making it seem like as grown men, we can't even defend ourselves. Let me tell you, what you come off as is confused men. That's how you come off. You come off as being confused. Anyway, let's go.
So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. That's interesting. But there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes.
I think you might have been leading them. I think you've been leading Tyler Perry on, bro. You seen that show of the Boondocks. You know he like to have all these men around him. Allegedly, Tyler Perry, whoever you talking about. But I think that you might have been a little bit curious, and they was trying to get at you, man, because they thought what they thought about you. You kept coming around. You kept coming around. If there's a gay club in town, right? I want you to think about this. If there's a gay club in town and you're a heterosexual male, you walk by that gay club, you may think it's a regular club at first. Oh, Joe, this joint popping. Let me see what's. And then when you get to the door, when you get to that door, right? And you look in that gay club, you like, oh, nah. When you see grown men greased up with glow sticks on the floor dancing, you like, oh, nah. I thought, I can understand that. You just got caught off. Oh, no. Hey. No. Oh, no. Nah, hey. And you exit stage left real quick, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I making a point here? Or you go in there and just keep coming back. Now, if you keep coming back to that club, then obviously you like something that you seeing up in that club. It's something in that club that has caught your attention. Or maybe I'm the only one making sense of this in light of all of this news that's going on. I don't know. Y'all tell me. What say you?
Some of them are people who y'all like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that.
Yo,
I
foul on the play, bro. Y'all don't see this. Anyway, let us continue.
At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since 05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And
let me make this clear. If you're a grown man and there's another grown man, the only way you can refer to them as predators is if they're going after women and children. That's the only reference to a predator that you can go after, because you're supposed to be a man. They can't be a predator against another male. We supposed to be apex. Do you understand? We supposed to be the apex, meaning that's where the buck stops. That's where the line gets drawn. A predator typically goes after prey that they can get. So when you have a grown man calling another man a predator, you already emasculated yourself. You have put yourself in a position as a woman and a child. But you know what? This is what all the women are supporting right now. You would be surprised. I had hundreds of women hitting me up. Yo, this brother's speaking truth. He's so courageous. He was a grown-ass man in the industry. What am I missing here? Anyway, let's go.
Once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I got to protect me because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to.
He's saying no. So you said no multiple times to another man who was making advances on you. And all you were saying was no. You know how when you got a female, let me, brothers, let me. Yo, this is wild, bro. You know how you got a little shorty, right? When you were growing up. And they say no, but they say it a certain way. And they're like, no, stop. But they don't want you to stop. Because as soon as you stop, they start back up. You know what I'm talking about? You know, when back in the day, listen, no grape. But I'm saying, you know how shorties used to be like, no, stop. You kiss on their neck or whatever the case may be, and you pushing up on shorty, and she like, you know, she kind of like giggling. She says no a certain way. Now, y'all know what I mean. I know no means no. I get it. No means no. I understand that. But y'all know what one-on-ones know what I'm talking about. When shorties, and then when you stop, when they be like, no, stop, right? It's playful. And then you stop, and then she on you. That's how it go, right? Anyway. Yeah, man. This is wild, bro. This is wild.
Try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off.
Damn.
I have recordings when I wasn't working with.
So they was offering him money to take his damn clothes off. Now, mind you, I did my Google research on this Christian, what is his name? Christian Keys dude. The man always got his clothes off online. He always taking zesty pictures. All this man's photos online are zesty, y'all.
Them for them.
But hey, now let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. I am no way, shape, or form demonizing any real victims who might be on the workplace right now. You trying to scrounge by, and I'm talking about an ordinary 9 to 5. If somebody is making advances at you inappropriately, male or female, let me make this clear. Go to your HR department. Take care of the situation. Nip it in the bud off the break. Don't sit up there and take that abuse for anybody. Anyway, let's go.
Them. I have recordings of them confessing that, you know, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police.
Boom. Let's stop right there. So, you know, of course, all these producers, record execs, and so forth, they be having non-disclosure agreements because they be getting down and dirty. And I do not doubt for a second that people like Tyler Perry have a whole stable of young men that he have on the payroll, and they all have non-disclosure agreements, and he doing whatever kind of reindeer games he's doing. I don't doubt that at all. But this is where the brother messed up here. If you have secret recordings of these situations happening and you can turn them into the police and there's non-disclosure agreements, why the hell are you on the internet right now talking about it? Why didn't you just go to the damn police? Do you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? Why didn't the man just go to the police? I mean, if these are powerful men in the industry and they can blackball you, cost you your life, put your career in jeopardy, or whatever the case is, if they can send them shooters and them hitters at you, why the hell would you get on Instagram and talk about something that you got hidden that you could bring to that you should be bringing to the police so they could do their investigation? It makes no logical sense. So what this is proven to me personally is that there's a new door being created in the industry for any man who wants to emasculate themselves and basically put themselves in a vulnerable position for the world to see. It's embarrassing. This is humiliation. This is humiliation. Hey, let's go.
Because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony.
Attempted sexual assault, sexual harassment is a crime. So why the hell are you on Instagram, sir? Why are you on Instagram instead of taking it to the police station in secrecy? What is the point of you posting this? I believe that you're in on the whole entire thing. I believe that actors are always acting. And to be honest with you, you're not a very good actor in this situation. See, being on a live stream on social media is different than being behind the camera filming when you got some tapes and people can film you. You can't act on a live stream. You can be an actor, but what I mean is there's certain things that you don't understand about live streaming versus being on that movie set. Actors are always acting. And I believe that Christian Keys, he part of an agenda that Hassan Campbell opened up. He opened the door for it. Cassie, she did what she needed to do with Diddy. Now you got all these grown men who are being used. And Hassan Campbell was the Trojan horse of emasculating our men and disrespecting our people as a whole. Straight up. Let's go.
And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as Black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes.
It sounds like Africa Bambaataa a little bit, don't it? Sometimes it's our own people, our own heroes. Listen, I don't see. Now listen to what I'm about to say. How many of y'all see Caucasian men coming out talking about other Caucasian men? And we talking about grown Caucasian men, not child stars. How many of you all see grown Caucasian men well off in their 20s, 30s, and 40s saying that other grown men are predators and been trying to violate them? How many of y'all see that? See, real soon y'all gonna see what the agenda is. Zero. Never seen it. Is the veil beginning to be lifted yet? Are you beginning to see yet what the agenda is?
Sometimes it's the very people we deify and we look up like, oh, they're doing.
For the person that put Corey Feldman in the chat, Corey Feldman was a child star. We talking about grown men calling other grown men predators, talking about how they've been sexually harassed, raped, and so forth, like your Terry Crews and those type of people. You don't see that within other nations. Why is that? Because the agenda is to emasculate our men. Like we can't defend ourselves. It's a bad look. But this is
Doing
what
so much. They're doing so much.
this is what everybody falls for. This is what everybody coddle and cater to. It's sick.
No, they're also doing this.
No, he didn't do that. Hold on.
And
Hold on.
let's ask, why do we as Black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify. And we look up like, oh, they're doing so much. They're doing so much. No, they're also doing this.
Yeah, I know y'all see. I know y'all see what I'm saying. I know y'all see it.
And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that, but I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to say everything, and my brother was like, nah, not yet.
So I wonder, when these people was asking you to come up to the apartment, did they tell you what it was for? Because it's like you saying things but not saying it. If you're going to expose something, right? Expose everything. When they asked you to come up to the apartment, what did they say? What was it for? Were they overtly telling you why you need to come up to the apartment? You might as well put it all out there. Because if you're going to put that as some type of sexual advance, you need to say what was said to you by people. At least you're not putting the names out. What were these people saying to you? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's go. Hold on, let me see here.
I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. I want to speak on it. And the good news is that they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours.
Again, I ask you, if he has all this evidence that he's been recording on these producers, why is he telling you online that he has been recording them? Why not just release the audios? If these things were going on, why didn't he just secretly release the audios? You mean to tell me he been in Hollywood all this time and he don't know anybody in the industry who he can go to and be like, hey, yo, put these out? He could have ran to the Shade Room. He could have ran to TMZ. He could have ran to somebody. Look, I got these secret recordings. He could have did it through somebody else. This is sensationalism. He didn't say a name, none of that. And everybody's like, speak your truth. What truth did he speak? What truth did he speak? The fact that there has to be a question mark in the title of my video should raise a red flag to you all. Some would say he's being very calculated. That's it. That is literally idiotic. Being calculated, him being on a public forum like Instagram saying, I got these recordings, and he's just dangling them to the camera to y'all. I got recordings of this person and that person. That puts a target on your back. That's not calculated at all. That's almost like extortion to a degree. Hey, if y'all don't give me whatever it is he's trying to get from these people, it sounds like extortion to me. I'm going to release these videos. I don't know, bro. I have common sense, y'all.
All the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves and the way that, you know, predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, you know, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because if we're not doing that, they resent you. This is a
So he's saying he the man that got away without getting popped in the industry, so they resent him for it.
conversation we're going to have and we're going to have soon, because it bothers me in my spirit that I can forgive people. That's one thing. But yeah, Pete, we don't play ball. That's my brother in there. And he knows the real deal. He knows the who. I'm good. Somebody said, you don't look okay. I'm okay. I have peace. I'm literally strategically planning my next 8 moves.
Yo, social media can't be this damn slow, bro. He's sitting here telling y'all that he's strategic while simultaneously telling you he got the secret recordings on Instagram in front of all these blue check marks that's in his comment section. Yo, I mean, this is what viewers' choice was. Everybody kept tagging me in this. Y'all wanted to know what I think. I mean, I'm a person who uses my mind, bro, and nothing about this seems right. And honestly, the man seemed a little bit vulnerable. He seemed a little bit like he's been in that industry for a while. He seemed like he been there for a minute. That's just me watching and using my observation. But anyway, let's go.
I'm good. God got me because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul or my ass. Excuse my French, y'all. I know some of y'all.
Yeah.
I know kids around.
Yeah. Like I said, man, you a good actor, but you ain't that damn good of an actor, bro. He done been in some movies. How many movies has Champ been in? Hey, put in the chat how many movies. Christian Keys, put the title of the movies in the chat, y'all, that he's been in. Cause I don't recall ever seeing his movies. I think I seen maybe it was one movie, but I don't even remember the name of it. And it was a Tyler Perry joint. Put the name of the movies that this guy been playing in if y'all know.
But I didn't sell nothing for success. It's like, nah, that's not what I want. You know, I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't believe you. Is Christian Keys married? Do he have a wife? Somebody said Saints and Sinners. That was like a box office hit, right? Hold up, Saints and Sinners. I know that was a box office hit. Let me see. Saints and Sinners. Oh, that's a television series. It's a drama that take place in the church. So that's like a church drama. Okay. They got a few seasons. He seemed like he'd be in a church drama. Y'all know how it be going off in these Christian churches. So I didn't even know Saints and Sinners. That was a Tyler Perry joint, wasn't it? Woman's Warrior says it was low budget. Oh, okay. All right. But he claiming he ain't get violated in the industry. But like I said, actors are always acting.
Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't get out like that. And these people kept on for years. Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And
if it's a felony, go to the police. Why are you on Instagram?
Where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name.
The person said, "What's your point? Tyler Perry ain't married." Do you think I'm defending Tyler Perry in this particular broadcast? By show of ones, how many people believe that I'm defending Tyler Perry? Just to show you how slow people are. Matter of fact, for the person who said that retarded comment, let me go ahead and put you on timeout for a day or so. I mean, just use your brain. Nowhere in here am I defending Tyler Perry. I've said it multiple times. I think Tyler Perry probably do have a stable of young men. If this man is even talking about Tyler Perry. If he's even talking about Tyler Perry. We don't know who the hell he's talking about. One can only speculate. The whole internet is throwing Tyler Perry out there. But it is what it is. Let's go.
The person. I'll take a polygraph live. I'll take 5 polygraphs live. And I'll pass all of them.
Why take 5 polygraphs live when you got the recording of these assaults, of these felonies and these crimes? Why take a polygraph live on Instagram for the show, for the views, instead of just go to the damn police station and do what you need to do? Now, when y'all listening to what he's saying, did this cross anybody's mind while they were hearing what this man had to say? Because this is a show, ladies and gentlemen. This has to be done on social media. Social media is the new industry. It has to be put out there like that. So you could just follow it, follow the story. The world is a stage, but the agenda is to emasculate melanated men, make us defenseless, make us effeminate or appear to be effeminate, and misrepresent melanated men to the core. That's what this agenda is about. And I wouldn't doubt if him and Tyler Perry or whoever else ain't on the phone together choreographing these initiatives. Real talk.
Because it's the truth. This person is a predator, and he's one of several. And it's a shame, man. But I think it's time. I want to, and I know, P, I know you're on here. I want to say everything now. And I have proof. It's not like
Why don't you save it for court? I mean, you want to say everything now. Why? Save it for court. If you got the documents, you got the recordings, take it to the police, and he will be getting those papers. He'll be getting that paperwork in those court summons, and the indictments is coming. And you can speak all you need to speak between your lawyer and the courthouse. And this whole story, we would have been hearing it different. We would have been hearing said person been exposed for yada, yada, yada. It'd have been on the news, and there would have been court dates.
I'm just making false accusations. I intentionally let the statute of limitations expire.
He intentionally let the statute of limitations expire. This sound familiar, y'all? So while they was out in the workplace, while Tyler Perry or whoever, let me stop you throwing Tyler Perry's name up in this at the moment because we don't know who we talking about. So when it comes to Tyler Perry, everything's alleged. But you mean to tell me while these said men, these executives, these producers was, slapping you on your behind and inviting you to casting couches and trying to throw you money to take your shirt off, and you got all these recordings, you recording it all the whole entire time you recording it. And you said to yourself, this is what you said to yourself, I'm going to purposely wait till the statute of limitations is up. And then I'm going to take the Instagram. I'm going to take the Instagram and tell my story. And as all this is strategic. Hey, that makes sense to y'all? You see how easy it is to fool our people. And if you go over there to his comment section, listen, I'm going to read his comment section on Instagrams. What all of our women are saying, bro, it's crazy to me how strong the delusion is. All these men got to do is act like they being violated, and there's a pity party being thrown. This is the new hustle to get in the algorithm now, and I find this absolutely insane. For real, I know we living in a upside down world right now. All right, so peep the game. And everybody pound the like button because ain't nobody breaking this down. I mean, pound the like button, share the video. Y'all know they don't like to send my notifications out because I speak the truth over here. The truth ain't popular. It goes on to say, one girl, she has a check mark. I understand. I completely with you. I've been in these situations and I'm proud of you. First of all, ma'am, you're a woman. He's a man. You've been in those situations. You're a woman. He's a grown ass man. The rules are different. Somebody said, God, please cover and protect this young man. Yo, Yah protects those who help themselves. If he had God in him, he would have the power of might. If he had Yah in him, other men wouldn't be pushing up on him like that. And what I mean by is continually pushing up on him like that. Because in Sodom and Gomorrah, even the angels who appear like men, these little ravenous wolves, these wicked predator type men were even trying to go after angels. So don't get it twisted. But this ain't nowhere near that situation. Somebody says, yes, men are victims too. Prayers for you. They're victimizing our men. Keep speaking your truth. It will encourage others to find their voice too. No more shall have to suffer abuse and trauma. This is how we talking to grown men who's supposed to be able to defend themselves. Grown men supposed to, if another man get too close with something weird, we supposed to be able to karate chop somebody's throat. And that's it. Like, hold on, champ. What is you doing? Back up off me. We supposed to have that grit. We supposed to have something called testosterone. Where certain things ain't even fitting to happen around us like that. And you got a lot of people talking about victim. Victims are for women and children. Now, we know in the Bible, in the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot was trying to give his own daughters just so these men would stop trying to bang down the door and get to these other men. They was like some Addie BC's jailhouse spirit, to the point where the angels of the Lord blinded these men And they were still trying to come through the doors, kick down the door. Imagine this. In Sodom and Gomorrah, there was blind. The angels of the Lord blinded these men, and they were so fixated on some booty. They tried to bust down the door while they was blind to get to that man. So to get to those men. So there's a difference between that type of predatory behavior and these men making advances at you. They ain't nobody tied this man up. Ain't nobody grabbed him and did any of that. And if he got that on camera, and if there was felonies like assault being done on this man, he should have brung it to the damn police. So when we talk about like jailhouse brutal type of things like that, listen, we're not trying to denote what young men may have been through, or any man may have been through behind the wall, or a situation where they were literally raped. Hassan Campbell, from all accounts of his story, he wasn't literally raped by Africa Bambaataa. From this man's account so far, from what he's saying, he wasn't literally raped by these producers. It sounds like they were flirting with you. You kept on going around these people. Let's go.
It's not about money, but
so
I'm gonna take
that sound familiar, ladies and gentlemen? He said he purposely waited for the statute of limitation to be up because it's not about money. Because it's not about money. Do that sound familiar? What is it about? It's about attention. It's about social media fame. I'm telling you, bro, this is wild. This is wild. Let's go.
To take the receipts, the recordings down to the police department, and
who gets on social media having all these secret recordings that you've been recording for years? Who gets on Instagram and say, I'm about to go take these to the police department? I got all these recordings, and y'all, yeah, I'm about to take these to the police department. Against all these men that you claim are powerful people, they can get a lot done to you because they in the industry. And here go the scriptures, and when we were speaking about Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, it says, and they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came to thee this night? Bring them out unto us that we may know them. So there was angels of the Lord that were sent down to Sodom and Gomorrah, and these men were trying to barge their way in the door to get with these other men. And Lot was like, look, I got daughters in here. Anything for y'all to do the right thing and not try to grape grown men. They were blinded. You can read the whole chapter. They got blinded. The angels of the Lord blinded them. And they were still trying to bust through the door to get to Lot and his family and get to those men. And at that moment, that's when the angel said, hey, listen, we're going to get you and your family out of here. That's it with this place. We done with Sodom and Gomorrah. The Most High is about to rain hellfire and brimstone on this place. It's time to leave. And then y'all know how the story goes. Lot got his family out of there, but his wife, she loved that. She loved that type of activity that was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. Just like a lot of modern women these days, y'all support effeminate men. Y'all support men who are not masculine. Y'all support, listen, you know who's supporting all of these transformers in the schools, dancing for kids and all of that kind of stuff? It's the women. But what did Lot's wife do? She looked back, turned into a damn pillar of salt. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Because a lot of y'all ladies, y'all be knowing that a man's carrying feminine energy, but nonetheless, It's because you a woman and you have your feminine energy, you connecting with that, you're bonding with that. Men are supposed to be logic based. You're bonding with that effeminate emotional spirit. And you're coddling it. And it's keeping these men baby boys out here. It's keeping them weak and victimized.
Let them hear this individual. I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again, scenic.
Did you really? So, according to this dude here, he's saying that one movie producer that's well known that you know, and you know the films that he's been in. So it's more so been you know who. He's saying that somebody offered him $100 grand to take his clothes off, and he declined. I mean, bruh, why didn't you just let the tapes and the audio speak for itself? You mean to tell me it wasn't not one platform you could have gave this to release the audio and let everybody just react to the audio? If the statute of limitation is up and you don't want to do this through the police, why you ain't just release the audio? The audio could have been on World Star right now. We could have been like, yo, that sound like so-and-so on that audio.
Well, I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job.
He said somebody in the chat said he definitely took that bread. Y'all wild.
Of this fall, because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else, so he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I had told him over and over, and he still always tried shit. Just tried shit.
So you told him over and over that you wasn't down with the get down. Why, as a grown man, you got to tell somebody over and over again that you don't want no penis, bro? Answer me that, bro. Over and over again, you got to tell these men around you you don't want the D. But you still around these men who keep trying to throw meat your direction, bro. That's crazy to me. They constantly trying to violate you, but you there nonetheless. You ain't exposed nobody. You purposely, strategically said, I'm gonna wait till the statute of limitation is up. While all these producers is just making all these advances at you, you strategically said, I'm gonna wait till the statute of limitation is up, and I'm gonna go on Instagram and talk about it. That's crazy.
So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I have always kept.
Why you ain't play the tapes now? If you're gonna tell people what's on the content of the videos of these recordings you got, play the damn videos now, sir. Am I making sense? Let me get this person out of here. Hold on, let me get this person out of here. You will not be disrespecting other content creators who actually speaking the truth and putting the work in. So we got you out of there real quick. Let's go.
Something on me. Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me so I can protect myself. Because if they're that powerful and they feel that entitled, then they can also try to get in the way of your work.
For the person that says, I believe this guy, with all that you heard in this live stream, that's what you got to say. And we wonder why. We wonder why our people stay in a victimized posture. We wonder why our people stay at the bottom. With all with all the evidence that I'm presenting to y'all, with just the lack of sense that what he's doing makes, she's still like, well, I believe him. Listen, it ain't even a question whether it's true or not. I believe personally that it was a lot more done than what he's saying with these producers, whatever producer he's talking about. I believe it was a whole lot more done that he's even going to describe. I believe this happens in Hollywood all the time, but that's not the question. The question is, what is the agenda? What is the agenda of him doing what he's doing right now? That's the question. It doesn't make sense unless there's an agenda to emasculate melanated men. And you can thank Hassan Campbell for opening that door. You can thank Hassan Campbell for opening that door. Now, that's the new wave right there. Where men gonna come out as grown men talking about how other grown men pushed up on them, and all the ladies are gonna coddle them. Speak your truth. Speak your truth, King. Oh, you so brave. You got so much courage. He ain't had no courage when them grown men was trying to throw meat on him. He ain't had no damn courage when them grown men was trying to push up on him and pay him to take his damn clothes off. Because a man with courage, he's going to react a certain way to something like that. We talking about grown men, not women and children. We're talking about grown men. Do y'all ladies think it's healthy for our people as a whole to keep on nurturing grown men who clearly are confused about certain things? A damn men, we got a whole Men Too movement going on. I can't believe this, bro. We got a Men Too movement going on. Men claiming that they being sexually harassed by other men. Now we know it happens, but it shouldn't be happening for no years, man. When it happens the first time, it need to be nipped in the bud, straight up.
I want to speak on it. I also want to keep making great things and creating jobs and opportunities. But oh no, I got backups for the backups for the backups for the backups.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild, y'all. But here's the thing, right? Why you ain't just give the police the damn video? I'm gonna just keep asking that. Why you ain't just give the police the video? Why are you on here talking about you got backups and backups and backups, bro? I don't get it.
I've watched way too many Jason Bourne movies not to have 15 backups. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100 grand to strip.
All right. Let me see. Let's address this person in the chat. She says, you're not funny, and neither is his complaint. He literally putting his life in danger to save others. Let's unpack this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, if he wanted to save others, Sister Stephanie speaks. don't you believe it would have been more, what's the wording I want to use? It would have been more intelligent or effective, rather, to just take the videos that he alleges that he has to the police to get that quote unquote predator off of the streets. Don't you think that would have been helping others instead of getting on social media, not saying who the person is, leaving everything up for speculation? How is he helping anybody if he did not even tell you who the victims are? Or well, not only the victims, but who the perpetrator is. Who is he helping? Who is he helping? I'm trying my best to wrap my mind around the logic of some of you ladies, because y'all coddling this behavior. And you're not using your minds. I don't get it. But anyway, listen to the story.
You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart. I won't have to say the person's name, but I can and I will. I don't mind doing a polygraph or 3 or 5 on live TV, and I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This industry is something else. It's wonderful.
We all know the industry is something else.
Wonderful.
So he's using what the people know.
And we get to change.
He's using what the people know to try to promote his agenda. Let's go.
Chase our dreams, and we get to live other lives. I get to be a judge or an FBI agent. I get to be a girl dad. And some of the people that you think are your mentors are literally and figuratively just trying to fuck you. I have documentation from the dealership for the car that they tried to buy as an apology for.
Hold on. You got what? Hold on now. What did he just say here? He got, listen to this, y'all.
Documentation from the dealership for the car that
he got documentation. He got documentation from the dealership of the car that they tried to buy him as an apology. So when I say that this sounds like exploitation, it really does. But so you telling me behind the scenes, y'all done had conversations about these advances, but they decided to just pay you. So they was looking at you like a prostitute, like a whore. Like, hey, listen, buy him a car, he'll be all right. Whatever was going on, they thought they found the need to buy you something. This is why this points to exploitation in some way. Why did they feel the need to offer him gifts? Think about this. Borderline extortion. Use your minds, y'all.
they tried to buy as an apology for offering me $100,000 a strip. It's time. I really want to just clear the air because I'm tired. And then where I'm at now, if it still feels like that person is fucking with you just to fuck with you, just to mess with you.
Y'all ladies, if y'all can't tell this man is moist, if you can't tell this man is flagrant and fruity, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. if y'all can't tell that he been in that industry for a great deal of time, doing what he been doing in that industry, getting in these movies, playing the game, how the game is played in the industry. If you can't tell that boy then took that damn door, I don't know what to tell y'all. Somebody said that boy moist by choice, man. Stop playing, bro. Moist by choice. Yo, welcome for that one. Bruh. Yo.
The industry can be wonderful. I'm grateful. Be clear that this person showed me how not to be. When I'm a boss, people get daps and church hugs. Attractive women that work on even on my shows.
The attractive women that work on your shows. Let's talk about it.
My productions, they getting daps and church hugs.
I bet they are getting daps and I bet they are getting daps and church hugs. But no, in all seriousness, on the workplace, you need to be professional all day. But I don't see this guy. I don't see him pushing up on one of the women on his set. I don't see that happening. I don't see him ever getting called out for, complimenting a woman too much or groping her or whatever these dudes been doing with the Me Too movement. I don't see that happening. I believe that those women are very comfortable in that work environment because it's like working with the girls. I believe it's a very feminine work environment. I really do. I think the women feel safe, very safe.
That's it. Because this person showed me how not to be when I'm in charge and when I built something and when I created something. I hear you, Purnell. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to dial it back. You get on my nerves because I know you're right, but it's in my fucking bone marrow and I'm tired of this person gallivanting around doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. Well, then speak on, if you going to have... What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Man, I can't do this shit, bro. Hey. A masculine man is illogical, bro. A masculine man is not in his fifis, not in his emotions. A masculine man has control over himself. Somebody said he tweaking, Bree. You did that boy tweaked. He tweaked out on that one. Yeah, he real sassy out here in these streets. That boy sassy in these streets, man. He really just showing you who he is, man. I'm just reacting, man. It is what it is, bro. Let's go back a little bit here.
It's in my fucking bone marrow, and I'm tired of this person gallivanting around doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that. Well, then speak on, if you gonna have...
Yo.
Emotional damage. We're gonna have a conversation, y'all, really soon. Really, really soon. Really soon. And I thank God that he made me the way that I am, because I know.
Hey, I'm not gonna react to this whole video. It's one part in particular I'm trying to get to, so I can show y'all what the agenda is wholeheartedly. It's gonna bring the whole agenda around full-fledged. Once I get to that part, we'll end it because I can't put up with this type of behavior too much longer, bro. Listen, as a content creator, this type of stuff is difficult to react to, bro, because it's like I want to sit here and laugh the whole time, bro, but it's crazy. But anyway, let's go.
I know he sat back and watched, like, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to acquiesce and take this movie that's going to make 60, 70, 80 million dollars? Are you going to take this picture? Are you going to go to that late night?
So you mad because you didn't take certain opportunities? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you know what the industry is. Y'all know how it is. They got these casting couches. They get down how they get down. It'd be a room full of grown ass men and designer drugs, and all them dudes is in bathhouses with no clothes on. Yeah, that's how they get down out there. You ain't, you may have missed a couple opportunities. Now you talking about, but when you got involved with that industry, what you had to do. Like these celebrities be trying to act like they don't know what's behind these damn doors. And then they want to get on social media and act surprised when you knew what it was when you signed up. When you sold your soul to Satan, you already knew what came with that. Don't try to come on social media and garner energy. See, this is what the game is all about right now. Getting sympathy. This is what's going on in the industry. Those of the industry are trying to gain sympathy and energy off of all of us because they know what they did in that industry. Same thing with Hassan Campbell. He is an industry plant. If you Google Hassan Campbell right now, he comes up as a music artist. He's been a plant for a minute, in my opinion. Look, let's look up Hassan Campbell on Google. Now, why is he coming up as a music artist? A music artist is what he comes up as, unless they just corrected it. Let me see. I'm bringing this out for a reason. Now it says YouTuber. It was saying music artist. They finally switched it up, probably because he didn't finally lost his let me see. Okay, so they got him up as a music artist right here, but of course it's music coming from Five God, but I guess Google got him confused, right? But nonetheless, he was on the cover of Midnight Marauders. We talking about a classic. Listen, we talking about a classic hip hop album. A classic hip hop album with Tribe Called Quest. Back then, he took the oath. He went through the door back then with Bambaataa. That's how he got on the cover of that damn album cover. Do your research. But the same thing this is what happens. They get in that industry. They start feeling bad for themselves. They want to be normal again. So they try to victimize themselves just to get all of the sympathy and garner all of the, all of those things from the people, the real people. And that's what this is about. Y'all stop falling for it. Y'all stop falling for this. Stop giving these people your energy. Stop feeling sorry for these individuals. They made their decision to go through them damn doors, y'all. Straight up. Anyway, let's continue.
Audition, that late night table read.
It looked like you've been to a lot of them damn late night table reads and auditions. That's what it looked like.
No, you ain't built me like that. I'm beat, shot at, stomped out more than.
Man, what? You been beat, stabbed, and shot at where? In movies? What the hell is he talking about? I know they ain't beating you up and stomping you out and shooting you in the industry. What are you talking about? The movies you played in? What is he talking about? Anyway.
Most of the people that are here on this live put together. P, I'm going to call you in a minute. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to air it out, but I'm so fucking close because I'm tired. I'm tired. And it needs to be told. And the bad part is I'm going to be I'm gonna be painted as the villain when I was the one that was sexually harassed for years.
You're not being painted as a villain. You being painted as an opportunist. You being painted as a willing participant. You being painted as someone who is heavily involved in the industry. And that's how you being painted. Why? Because that's what you projected. You didn't call no names. You made a lot of blanket statements. You didn't really put no truth out there about nobody, which to the young lady that was in my chat saying he's trying to help people, against whom? Did you hear him say who it was? Now the internet been speculating based on the people he surrounded himself by, but we don't know who he's talking about. Let's go.
Years, bullied, intimidated, and sexually harassed for years. And I'm going to be painted as the villain because y'all have deified this person. And then if a person tells you over and over, first of all, in general, you have no right to touch anybody. None. None.
So he claiming he been touched, or he's seen other men getting touched. He's getting real emotional about that. But a real man, if another man is going to touch you inappropriately, I'm telling you right now, that's it. We blacking out. If another man decide he want to touch you in your private regions or your behind, or touch you inappropriately in any kind of way, better believe hands is getting thrown. Honestly, that is a, what is it called when that's a natural response. That's a what is the word called? Oh man, I'm losing the word. A natural reaction, like, you know, when they test your reflex. Damn, Bree, what are you talking about? Natural reflex. It's a reflex. It's a reflex, literally. If a man was to touch you inappropriately, he behind you, he grabbed you inappropriately, boom, that elbow, boom, easy. That elbow is coming out. You breaking the nose, you cracking a cheekbone naturally. If somebody touch you inappropriate, if you a man who's a man at the end of the day, you ain't gonna get on social media crying, he touched me. How old was you when this happened? I was 31. What? Ladies, for the ladies in the building, right, who seem to be a little bit confused about this man's testimony, let me ask y'all this. Let me give you a hypothetical question. Your man works in a warehouse. Your man goes to work. He's in a steel mill. He's doing some real work, right? He comes home to you and he has some complaints about his boss. Now, your man is about, I see, Crystal Reeves, he's about, what, let's say 6'2", 205 pounds. He's 6'2", 210 pounds, 215 pounds. Your man, ladies, he's 6'2", 210 pounds. He works in a damn steel mill. He's a big dude, just like Christian Reeves. That's about his size. He's a big guy. He comes home to you and he seems a little down. And you're like, baby, what's wrong? And he's like, yeah, baby, I had a long day at work. My manager, he really tripping. You know, called me in the office. And he locked the door behind us. And I was like, why the door locked, bro? And I'm having trouble just even processing what took place. I'm like, why the door locked? And you know, he groped me. You know? Ladies, seriously, Seriously, ladies, how many of y'all gonna call to y'all man and be like, "Oh, baby, you so brave for coming home and telling me this. You so brave for coming home and telling me as this 210 man, 210 big old brother. You so brave for coming home and telling me that your manager was, groping your behind." How many of y'all ladies are gonna do that? Tell your man how brave he is for that. But you would jump on this man's platform and tell him how brave he is. You see the hypocrisy in some of y'all? Then you see the utter hypocrisy. It's going to be an instant turn off if your man come home with something like that, right? Look, y'all ladies like it's over. That relationship is done. But these men can jump they zesty behinds on social media with all the zest in the world talking about how another grown man violated them and y'all coddling that behavior. Do you want this to be our future image on social media as men who are defenseless, who can't even guard their own damn manhood? Stop supporting nonsense. When y'all ladies gonna come around to real men and stop supporting the nonsense? Seriously, it's crazy. Let's go.
Now, that's why I'm careful. Like when I do my shows and everything, it's church hugs. I put the veils on and I kiss people on the hair up here. Nothing sexual, nothing weird, nothing crazy. And I'm trusting that, the fans will receive that out of a place of love and connection. But you are not allowed to touch somebody without their permission. Not allowed to try to touch them in a sexual or private place.
You too big to be getting touched by another man in a sexual private place and not throwing no hands, not nothing. You ain't do nothing, ain't choke the man, shake him up, nothing. But you on social media talking about how somebody touched you inappropriately in your private place.
Without their permission. And if they've already declared, like, hey, bruh, I get that that's your thing, but I like black women and Hennessy. And
you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He like black women and Hennessy. That's who he's trying to cater to the whole time. This man ain't had a shot of Hennessy in his damn life. From one Henny drinker to the next, that man don't drink no Henny. And he damn sure don't like black women. But this is who the target audience is. This who the target audience is when it comes to promoting our destruction, because that's what it's about. The destruction of melanated men. And they want to do it by using the woman and her emotions to spearhead the agenda, because y'all the ones who are pushing. Y'all the ones who catering. Y'all the ones who liking these type of videos. Y'all the ones who sharing it. It's y'all. So he had to throw Hennessy and black women up. He had to throw Hennessy and black women up. Y'all that easily just y'all to listen to these execs and producers and all of these people. Y'all that easily led astray. It's that easy to lead y'all astray. I'm telling you, bro. Somebody said he sound like a black woman. Yeah, it's emotional manipulation. He's manipulating women who have perhaps been mistreated at the workplace or sexually harassed or whatever the case is. Let me see here. Let me see here. Look, and look at my chat. They are upset with me. They upset with me though, but it's all good. Hey, you're gonna see one day what's going on. Let's go.
So miss me with the bullshit, because I'm never going to be open to that. I'm never going to swing at that pitch. Like I'm batting for this team over here. God made ovaries and fallopian tubes and vagina, labia majora, labia minora.
But you've been letting these men push up on you for years, and you purposely let the statute of limitation go by. You purposely allow, man, I don't even know, bro. He got all these recordings, but he ain't take it to the police. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Somebody said he bugging. Absolutely. Somebody said now he a scientist. Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Somebody in the chat says I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. But ain't no men pushing up on me like that. I'm not allowing that. Somebody else says, let me see. He needs to repent. Absolutely. You need to get out the damn industry. And if you're going to expose something, expose it all. Somebody said, man, Judah Bessa, I'm taking a back seat. Somebody said he's also a Christian. The Christian church makes these men soft. Yeah, y'all see him at the beginning of the stream praying, talking about some 11:11, which is probably some type of industry numerology. All the numerology brothers know. Let me know why he said 11:11 before the stream, and then he went into prayer, public prayer, which is against the Bible. A lot of these Christians create emotional men. They be all up in these churches crying. They weeping. Grown ass men, a bunch of grown ass men weeping. Weeping for Talmuds. Because y'all know everything has an origin in the background. That's who they weeping for, Talmuds. It's pagan. The Christian church is pagan. It creates feminine men because they serving a feminine deity named Caesar Borgia. I'm telling you. But you know it is what it is. All praises to the Almighty, man. Thank each and every one of y'all who got common sense, who can see. Listen, again, it's still viewer's choice. If you want my take on something, ladies, if you ask my take on something, if you sending me something, don't get mad when I respond. You know, don't get upset if you don't like the way I respond about a situation, because I'm a man. I'm not going to coddle another grown man. I'm going to use logic and discernment and break down what's really going on. So ladies, don't get upset. Don't get upset with me. If you tagging me in something and you constantly sending me these messages and I react to it, then clearly you want to know what I think about it. So if you fall under my leadership in any way, you take what I say and you really marinate and meditate on it. Because clearly you look at me in some form or fashion as somebody who has the discernment. So if you asking me something, don't get upset with me when I answer you. I'm going to handle the situation like a man would, not like an emotional woman. But it is what it is. All praises to the Most High. I thank each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay blessed out here. Y'all have a good one. With that being said, you want to support my content? If you want to support the work, my Cash App is in the description box. $ New Breed Global Truth 77. And if you want to support our economy and our merchant hub, support me at newbreed.love. I got more content coming. Turn those post notification bells on so y'all can get these videos as they being uploaded. Also, click on that little bell right there and select that you would like to receive all notifications. It is what it is. I want everybody to have a blessed day. With that being said, shalom and peace.